Good morning. This is one of the happiest losses I've ever had because I now understand a concept which has baffled me. So, AUTL was on my watch list. Why? Because it had a recent first green day, but the green day kind of stuffed into all of this like resistance in the $7 area. And I always wait for the red day, right? So there was the red day, there's no news, it's a higher float, it's a biotech. Like, biotechs are kind of sketchy, but it's it seems to have this resistance right around here in like the 690 area. Um, you know, even like right here, 676, where it just topped out even more, 680, you know. So it basically had like a morning panic from 670 to 625, and i I saw this a little bit late, like it was already here and I was thinking about it at like 640, and it just kept going, and then we broke this first candle support level, and I was like, oh, this is going down. I felt like rushed. Trading is really about patience, and my risk level was so easy to set because it was the high of day. I just took the high of day. That was it. That's the best thing I ever did. And when I talked with Louis yesterday, he was like, you know, if you're going in 50 shares and you're risking 40 cents, that's only $20 of risk. Like, it didn't seem so overwhelming to me anymore. So I played only 50 shares. I got in here, which is a chase, but I was clear about my risk and I felt like it didn't have any bullish factors to it, and it had just rolled over and broken support. So I felt like it was in my favor. Um, and then it kept going sideways, and I noticed this kind of level forming of like 644 bumping its head, kind of in between this and in between 635 or 636. And then this candle kind of blew past those levels and boom. And so another thing that I get really scared about is the kind of blow off top that where I feel like because if things are happening too fast, I noticed about myself, I get overwhelmed and I go into like almost like a freeze state. So I like to be like in control of what's going on. I like it to be slow enough for me to be able to process it. And so I was sitting, waiting patiently. I had my interactive brokers page right up here. I had AUTL, I had 50 shares for a buy to cover, and with a price of 670. So that when it actually blows, has the blow off top, and I need to cover, all I need to press is, send or whatever the button is. But it shot right up to 679, 680. I had put my order in at 675, so I was like scrambling to put it back, but then it had already pulled back to 675, so I got executed. So altogether, I lost $21. I'm not happy about my entry, but it does make sense because it's a rollover, under support, no bullish factors whatsoever. Um, it does have low liquidity, which is a thing that I had going on with the last loss that I have. Like, some of these runners that were green days, they don't have a lot of volume the next day. Um, and I guess that influences like this type of action, which doesn't make sense. So I need to be more mindful of that. But I'm really happy that I had a clear risk level, which from a short seller perspective makes the most sense. And um, like with patience, I was not expecting any of this, but if I'm just sitting on the sidelines waiting for a trade to come to me, this entry makes the most sense, risking off of this or risking off of this high of day, you know? But by chasing and getting excited, I mean, this is like the perfect long entry, even though it has nothing bullish about it. So that's something funny that I noticed, is that when I was longing, I was taking perfect short entries. When I'm shorting, I'm taking perfect long entries. So it's really funny. But yeah, the happiest thing about today is that I had a logical short risk level, which is this line. It's high of day. Like, this is the coolest thing that I understand this now. This is like next level shit. There was another stock that I looked at that had some type of, like, for LEDS, if I got in here risking this, like, I see it now. You know what I mean? I see what's going on now. I got into WISA with just 10 shares off of this spike, and I was like, okay, I'm pretending, that this was my entry and this is my risk or something. I liked that, even though high of day was here. But still, it's something to risk off of. Like, it's that second push. This one has no short sells. I was looking at this one. I thought this was too bullish with like news on the day, volume, top percent gainer. I think it's, I don't like the daily chart, but I just didn't want to touch it. But this might be better in terms of liquidity stuff, but I didn't really see, I guess 655 versus risking 680. Like, that's cool. So now I have strategy. This is great. It's not just like random 10 cents. What else is there? This one went green. I didn't even look at this one. I didn't look at a lot of these. I don't like BCRX anymore. This one. BTX went under 26 today. SRL. LEDS. I don't like PRPO. NTech, I don't like this. This was cool from 4 to now 280, but it's over. See, like, this one's really cool. Hold on. Okay, I don't like the daily chart, but I like that it's got this like peak thing, like clear risk 787. Okay, maybe it's past that. But anyway, something like this where there's like a huge spike, now it doesn't matter, when it was a red candle, like risking off of that next higher high is so cool. I said I don't like this, right? Yeah. Val, what are you doing? Tilray. What is Tilray up to? I have 10 shares of Tilray long in like the 16s when it had this like green day like a few days back, but I honestly don't know which direction it's going. OCGN. Oh, like this one was pretty too, but it's a very low float. So yeah, super cool. Spikes. It's all about getting in on spikes. I gotta wait for spikes. This one I got in also 10 shares. Pretending this is my risk. It would have been pushed out. It's doing the same thing that AUTL did, just like squeezing people and then flopping. This one also has a little bit low liquidity, higher float. These both have higher floats with lower liquidity. So yeah, that's all for today. I'm done with day trades. I think I have one tomorrow on TD. On Trade Zero. So super cool. Hold on, let me see what RELI is. See, this one's making a perfect entry at 443, risking 446. It's a perfect short entry. I'm seeing the matrix, you guys. So let's, my dog. Yeah, I would have been right on the money here. Slightly lower float, but yeah, 446 high. Would have been, crashing 20 cents already. I'm just going to watch it for a minute and see what's up. So what's this about? What is their daily chart about? Kind of small, but they're a previous runner on like 10 million volume, 11 million volume. That was a big run that they had, so this is kind of dangerous. I would not take this trade because of how dangerous like the daily chart looks. But this is kind of the interesting thing that I'm experiencing between like stocks that are have liquidity versus not. MTR just came up as well. What is this? Okay, another first green day I can look forward to crushing. BNTC, did I look at this? BNTC. Beautiful spike, 5. Look at this double top right here. Boom, boom. It's a small green day. I'll look at it. These are kind of good. One, like, this is like a bad daily chart that I would short because it has that volume resistance. Let me see again. Yeah, volume resistance, 120 mil. Lower float, but it's made this beautiful double top on after hours. And it's already gone down 60 cents from that peak that it made today. Let's see, I think this one would have squeezed me out, right? No, this is something else. What is this? This is a very low float. First green day, second green day. So this is now on my watch list. This one still hasn't broken its resistance level. So I think what I do like shorting stuff that has already expired, like people forget about it the next day. But I do run into those liquidity issues sometimes. But I do like that because of the liquidity issues, if you get squeezed, it's a slower squeeze because there's nobody there. So, yeah, very interesting. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this crash. So cool. Okay, bye everybody. Wait, BT. Hold on, I'm excited. BT. What is this? So I don't like this daily chart. So I would take an entry right here, risking off of this. 30 cents. Ah, the matrix is beautiful. I love this. I can see shit now. MOXC. And I'm just going to test this. Like, look at this one too. 9, risking 930. Boom. What does this daily chart look like? No, I wouldn't play this because it's a 52-week high breakout, green days. So I don't like this daily chart. It's bullish. But what was a daily chart that was good? Whatever I said before. So yeah, I'm gonna try to look for top percent gainers that I think are wonky as hell around 945, 950. Yeah, there's something here at 10 o'clock. All right, I'm gonna try that next. Yeah, I would have been squeezed over here. Anyway, bye. Have a good day. Remember to subscribe. Remember to like. Remember, oh, wow, did you see that? Remember to comment. Remember to like the video. Thank you for your support and have a great day.